Hello fellow creatives, let me hope we are all doing well and doing great. So this is MUCIAN from MUCIAN Lifestyle and Gabe Films Production. I'm glad that you're basically watching my video, and today we are going to be sharing 10 business ideas that I would want to share to you. Okay, that I would want to share to you if at all you're abroad and you want to invest in Africa, where you should invest and make billions of money, trillions of money. So I happen to make some research and gather some information. So I'm not going to go into totally deep detail. I'm just going to be a little bit brief and share these different business ideas that are about 10 ideas that work, whether you're looking at the first class countries in Africa, talk about South Africa, talk about Libya, talk about you talk about South Africa, talk about Libya, talk about Nigeria, talk about any country that you may think of in Africa, whether you take it to be a first developed country within Africa, a fast developing country within Africa, or these others that follow by, or any African country, whether from the east, from the north, from the south. These are business ideas that you should look up to. Okay, if you are have your money and you would want to do what, open up these, get something to do with your money. So I'm going to be starting with number 10, that is virtual education. So education has improved in Africa, okay, and education has improved all over the world. Long ago, people could do their studying maybe in classrooms. Besides classrooms, they could write maybe on the ground. But these days, people prefer learning from their comfort zones. You find someone is at work, he spares something like 2 hours, wants to sit with his laptop, maybe sit on his phone and connect with the lecturer or tutor from somewhere, and he takes a course. Then maybe at the end of the day, he visits the institute to only get maybe to do the final exams, maybe to pick results and that stuff. So people now need to what they basically need to use when studying, they are looking at embracing technology. So if you have any knowledge in that sector and you are willing to invest in that, I think virtual education is also something that is my number 10, that I take to be my number 10. For if I had that money to invest in it, I would have invested in it. Okay, because this is something that Africans are now looking up to. So if I'm at my job, I can sit with my laptop, then study from there without having to go to campus, face traffic, face risks of maybe stealing anything from me, face risks of wasting time as we move. So if at all we can sit on our laptops and study, then at the end of the day, maybe I visit the campus to only pick my results and maybe do some partial stuff, not going there regularly, then that would favor me. Okay, so people out there who do not know about MUCIAN Lifestyle or MUCIAN and this channel, I'm a content creator. I'm also a videographer. So if you have your video, music video, movie that you want to shoot, endeavor to see that you contact me so that you get a professional to shoot your content. So contact me and we work. Okay, so and the other thing is, on this channel we happen to share a lot of stuff, tips in graphics designing, tips in video editing, tips in some other stuff. That is why it is named MUCIAN Lifestyle. So travel, anything that can land on this channel, but anything that is aiming at getting us somewhere as creative people, teaching us how to earn, copyright our content and all of that stuff. So our number 9 is fashion and appeal. Okay, now when you happen to look at Africa, we have different cultures, we have different tribes, we have different ways those different cultures happen to wear and what they consider when wearing. They have norms, they have a lot of stuff that goes along with different tribes and how they behave. Okay, so all those different cultures, tribes have their way of wearing, have their costuming. So if you invest in doing fashion and appeal, so we have a lot of content that you can not even exhaust. So if you're out there and you are looking at something to like invest in, come and invest in Africa, in fashion and designing, then appeal. So don't hesitate, just come on, just like come and start off investing in that. There is a lot of money that you're missing out. So the other thing is affordable housing. Now in Africa, remember, the education system is just growing, it is just becoming bigger. The education system, or the universities, so you can invest in universities besides not even investing in universities. I see here a lot of people like just have land next to what? To universities. So if it is like you get your money, then buy that land next to universities, next to like towns, and you set up good facilities as apartments, as malls, as, because within the trading center, if you set in such stuff, okay, such stuff near universities, you already get ready market, because students that go to those different universities will need shelter. Besides them needing shelter, they would also need where to like set up their businesses. Besides that, also different people with shops would want to like be next to where they know there is market for what they are going to be selling. So you may find that place getting congested, and all of those people have to pay rent to you. So endeavor to see that you can come to Africa and invest in housing, okay? So you make it affordable, but with good facilities, good looking, they are flats. So invest in that and you can make some good money. That applies in any African country, because I believe that in Africa, okay, is the future now. We now see Chinese, we also see Americans, we see Indians, huge people from that side with huge sums of money come and invest in Africa. So that is it. Then the other thing that I would talk about is the music and the movie industry. So Africa is one of the developing movie and music industries that we are yet to see, okay, with a lot of talented youths, a lot of and being that Africa has a number of youths, okay, so this is somewhere that this is a place that happens to have already ready market, market to consume all those movies, all those besides movies, all that music that you produce, because they are youth, they have a lot of energy, they are always active and dancing. So movies and music is a ready market for you people. So if you are out there, you can come and invest in that. Then financial technology. Now here with our financial technology in Africa, it is funny. So with financial technology, I don't know where to start from and where to end. So we are just, it is not more than 3 years. So we've even just received what? Mobile banking, mobile money. So it wasn't like, I'm talking, let me give an example of Uganda. So we've like just received mobile money. It is not, I think it has taken something like, from now, if we go back, it is not even more than 5 years since we started using what? Mobile money. So now look at that. So we would want to also, as maybe an influencer, as someone who is doing something. Look at PayPal. PayPal has countries here in Africa where it does not operate, okay? It has, but there are contributors that side. So if you try to like make that financial way of transacting, and you have that knowledge of coming up with maybe systems that can help us purchase things online, and people are paid, money is distributed the right way, people get their payment, the others also get their products, and everyone is certified, okay, online or in a digital way, then this is a place that has your money. Your money is waiting for you. So endeavor to see that you can come to Africa and invest in financial technology. We would want also to have where you just go scroll your cards, you just go and make purchasing and transacting more easy. So we are looking for those systems, because if I cannot purchase something online and receive there and then my payment, whereby you have to at least have, maybe you have to go to Flutterwave, connect your bank account, go to this app, then do this. So sorry about that. Then you do this and that. So that is a little bit more tiresome. So if you have that technology and you can come to Africa, you already have a ready market for you to consume. Because what I can say about this is technology does not wait. So if you sit back, some other people may come in. By the time you will happen to realize that you had a skill and your money was already there in Africa, so some other people would maybe have come up with another method that is better than what you had. So take this step and come and invest in Africa right now, because Africa is the future. You know it. So if at all you're looking at making some money and you're from maybe somewhere where there's more technology already, you're developed, so Africa is a place whereby it is still a little bit backward. So you can come with that technology of yours that is not even to I'm not decampaigning my continent, but at least if you can do something, it is supportive and they can do their best, okay? So they are welcoming, and besides that, they are loving people. So if you come and set up your business in Africa, it is a good place for you to do business. Besides we having some conflicts there and there, but they are loving people, welcoming people, and people you can work with, okay? Not totally expensive, but if you work with them well, that is great and good. So here is ready market about that. Then the other thing I would talk about is digital health care. So when I am looking at some of the white countries, you happen to see where you have e-prescription websites, e-prescription platforms, but here in Africa, it is rare, okay? And it is rare to find that, and most of the people do not know how to read even. So if you happen to know and have an idea of that technology, you can come up and team up with some people out here. You do maybe you do your prescriptions in English, the other people turn it to the local languages, then you offer those prescriptions, you offer that digital health care, okay? Then people purchase that digital health care as you earn. So that is also ready market, because in technology Africa is a little bit backward. That is the fact. So I'm not decampaigning my continent. I love Africa, but I'm talking of this goes to fellow Africans that are abroad and they are investing abroad. So come and invest in your countries. Come and invest in our continent, okay? So besides the whites, they can also come and invest and will grow, okay? So besides that, from the visual education, fashion and appeal, affordable housing, financial technology, we have digital health care, okay? I've talked about that. Then I've also talked about movies and the music industry. That is also great and booming. For example, in Nigeria, their tunes are banging and have crossed the continent. They are now in USA, like Europe. So if you come and invest in this side, that is also a great opportunity for you to make money as we also grow. So the other thing is farming. Do you know that almost most of the raw materials that happen to make some stuff I got from Africa, from minerals, okay, from minerals, crops and others, okay. So I got from Africa. So if you're out there and you can like, so Uganda is just starting to mine what? To mine petrol or fuel stuff. I do not know much about them, so I'm just talking about it. So if you're there and like you have your money and you can buy off, so I don't know the processes that they happen to use like for fuel to allow you do mineral whatevers, but all I have to say is the lot of minerals in Africa. Not only fuel, but there are a lot of minerals in Africa. Besides that, there's farming, so you can come here and team up with people, agro farmers, and we have fertile soils. We have incredibly fertile soils. Okay, so if you're out there and you would want to invest, Africans here, come and invest in growing crops, invest in minerals, okay. And besides that, we also have food processing and marketing, okay. So we know less information about food processing, okay, and marketing. So if you're out there and you know about it and you can invest in it, then Africa has a ready market for you. So you won't compete with a lot of companies. Once you set up your brand, you brand it the best way, it certifies what it was branded for and what it talks about, then you already have that market in Africa. So come now and start off now, okay? And you earn those billions or those trillions that basically people are not seeing. So these are my proposed business ideas that someone can invest in Africa. Okay, so if you're out there and you would want, looking at what to invest in, come visit Uganda, come visit any country in Africa and invest in it. Fellow Africans that are basically abroad, okay, so you can come and invest in Africa. There are a lot of opportunities, and you know, Africans are loving, Africans are they are good people. So come and invest in Africa, don't hesitate. So then the other thing is renewable energy. When we look at renewable energy, like solar is the future. You get, most of the people that are besides in Africa, most of the people depend on firewood, fetching firewood and also charcoal. But when you look to electricity, you look up to our electricity is not stable. Electricity is not covering most of the African countries. So you find that more dams are still needed to be constructed. And besides that, the dams and other stuff that is needed, if we leave these fellow Africans cutting trees down and cutting everything, they will get exhausted, okay? The trees will get, because remember, as we cut the trees, we do a disadvantage to the environment, and it ends up affecting us also as humans. So when we adopt the solar system, because that is the future, it only depends on sunlight and boom, it gives light. Okay, so come and invest in Africa with renewable energy. Okay, so then the number one that you should invest in when you happen to come to Africa is the real estate. Okay, look at apartments, look at offices, look at several ideas, malls, shopping malls. So these are things that we are looking up to, okay, to see that we develop. Look at Kenya, look at South Africa, malls, apartments are growing up every day, are coming up every day, okay. So this is what we are looking up to Africa. So if you're out there and you have a lot of knowledge in construction, you already have market here, okay, in Africa, in Uganda, or in any other African countries. So those are businesses that you should look up to, and those are businesses that you should fight to see that you come and start up in Africa. So with those different ideas, I would love to say thank you for watching MUCIAN Scripts. Thank you for having subscribed to the MUCIAN Scripts Lifestyle channel. Endeavor to say that you subscribe if you haven't subscribed, so that you do not miss out on any of the videos that will happen to put across. Okay, MUCIAN Script loves you. Endeavor to say that you go and visit my platforms, that is latestugmusic.com and latestugmusic.online. Upload your music, upload any digital content, and set your own price. We do not take any of your rights. Okay, you sell it and we retain 35%, you take 65%. The 35% is to see that the platform is marketed, the platform is serviced, and we receive the best services. So thank you for watching, thank you for having subscribed, and remember to leave a comment. I love you. Take care.